more team in this division. Last but certainly not least, the Las Vegas Raiders. New coach, new wide receiver. Same old Derek Carr, who, Brady, as you noted, he's fourth in the quarterback race only because the other three are so ridiculously good. He's probably a top 10 or 12 quarterback. So, Brady, I'll start with you. What do you think is going to happen with this marriage between Davante Adams and the reunion with his quarterback Derek Carr and, of course, Josh McDaniels now being the head coach?
Well, look, I know Josh McDaniels. He knows this division from being in it previously and kind of how that's all going to work. It's changed a little bit since he was last there, but there is a lot of familiarity in that part of it. And he will find ways of getting Davante Adams the football and Derek Carr, and they'll be on the same page. I have no questions about their offense. It's really more their defense. Like, that's the reality. And I know they added Chandler Jones. I know they added some pieces this offseason, but can their defense be the defense that it needs to be within this division? I think when you look at all four teams, this is the one that you still have the biggest question mark about. And now we're going to take a look at their schedule. Early bye. Hate that for any team. I'd rather your bye be late than your bye be early. Reason is this. Anytime you've got a bye week, you've got an opportunity to look back past, at least in this case, your last 5 games. Sometimes that's not a big enough sample size to really figure out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, do more of the good, less of the bad. Then let's look at the schedule to start off the season. My goodness, it is divisional games and teams who are playoff teams heading into that bye. Now, it obviously gets easier outside of the bye, and that's going to help, but I just think this team's going to have a really hard time gaining any momentum to start the season. And if that's the case, there's some frustration. Who knows how this thing's going to go in the second half with all those games to be played after that early bye. So I believe I've got them at 7 wins. So going 7-10. We kind of talk about this division, how good it is, but someone's going to have to suffer some losses. For me, it's going to be the Raiders with a first-year head coach, not first time in Josh McDaniels, but we talked about a lot of those changes. There's going to be a lot of changes there, I think, in Las Vegas with the way this team's going to operate.
I mean, the division clearly has improved. But this was a team a year ago with all the adversity they faced on and off the football field, won 10 ball games, got to the playoffs. This roster is better than what they had a year ago. The structure is better. Clearly a new coach. Remember, they had a coaching change during the season. So, yes, I believe this team will win at least 9 ball games to hit that over when you look at the win total of 8 and a hook. I mean, this is what they've been able to do. They've been an over team over the last 3 years. You see it there with all the turnover, with all the issues they've been having. Derek Carr has found a way to deliver an over when you bet on them with the win total. I believe and I understand this is a division full of quarterback star power, and I'm right there with Brady. I would rank Derek Carr 4th, but they made some big-time additions on both sides of the football, and I think they will find a way to get things done to be able to hit at least 9 wins.
All right, that's it for the AFC West. We're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll talk more football, talk the Rams and the defending Super Bowl champs when we get to the NFC West. In the meantime, go subscribe to the Pick 6 podcast, and when you get done with that, we'll be back to talk more football.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.